Good morning, traders. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with me and Tom, the turtle trader. As always, we do have, as always, we do have that breakout room for prayers before we start. To those people who were with me yesterday, thank you guys for watching that video. I hope it's helpful. And thank you for your patience with me yesterday too with our class. I know it was so long. I wasn't anticipating. I was anticipating that it was going to be a long class for the chart pattern, but I wasn't expecting that it's going to exceed our 2 hours. And Tom, do you have any kind of class? You have a leaps class. Tom has a leap and skip class on Thursday. So those people who want to do a swing, I think I'm low. My mic. There you go. Thank you, Ade. You go to the breakout. Oh, go ahead, Tom. It's on the Zoom. It's not on the Discord. You have to press more. Good morning, Rita. Yep, Tom may have anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis when you're choking. So put it in the throat or your eyelid. You gotta have some type of Benadryl or something. All right. We're gonna watch Meta. We're gonna watch INTC. No, what he said. You wanna hear mine? My last line in the sand I said too is 997. Resistance 1077. Before earnings, I'm looking at 1191 to 1300. Yeah. Actually, I'm still seeing 1500 for a possibility too. Yeah. And so that was my technical. Well, normally when there's a hype on the micron, so they have a lot of expectations. So there's a higher chance that we'll definitely could get to that easy.
Yeah.
1191 is my resistance. After this 1077, then you have 1300, and then you have 1500. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It's pretty strong too.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't be
Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Tom.
Good
I want
morning.
to pray. What is the link?
It's on, click on more, and then you see breakout room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It seems like all stocks after a rally yesterday is pretty down. Not like really bad down, it's just slightly pulling back.
Well, we got the new
Chairman,
chairman, right? Coming in, is it
Feds,
today?
tomorrow, I think, Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
It is appointed by Trump, so it should be okay. So it should favor whatever Trump says, hopefully. Supposedly, I was reading something on Yahoo Finance that he will change the way he measure inflation. Something like, I don't know if I read it correctly. It was so fast. It's just only like 2 paragraphs. So let's see. Yes, Rita.
Morning, Miss Mary and Guppy.
Good morning, Derek.
Ah, that's Tom, not Guppy today.
Nope. Guppy
That's
is
all right.
with Daniel.
Daniel.
No worries. Thanks, guys. I mean,
That's a compliment. Thank you. Guppy's got all that nice long hair and
Guppy's young, that's why. Is Guppy younger than me?
Guppy is older than you.
Really? Oh, that guy looks so young. Good for
He
him.
is, I want to say he is 52. He told me, I can't remember. I know he's in his early 50s. Yeah, he's a fitness dude, right?
That's why.
He swims like every day, like 3 miles or something,
Nice,
and
good for him.
yoga. Yeah, he's a yoga guy. He's a yoga master. Like he teaches yoga.
Good for him. That's incredible.
Miss Mary, I know you're big on UNH. What's your feel about it?
Looking right now, I'm still bullish on UNH. The daily, this was your buying opportunity here. As long as it remains above the $400, 403, we're still aiming to get to 415. But after 415, you got 420, 430, or 432. The top resistance that I'm seeing, if this is a true breakout, is about 440. It could get to 460. So it's still bullish for me. Earnings is coming on June 16. June 16. Sorry, July. Excuse me, July 16, next month. There is a lot of gap for UNH. And these are just starting resistance. It's not even the top resistance. So even if you get to that 421, 424, and then you have 433, which is 429 to 421, we're still aiming for this top resistance on the 490. Hopefully it happens, because once we break out that 490, it'll be super bullish for UNH. We already have a golden cross, by the way, finally on UNH. We had a death cross back on January of 2025. That was a year ago. And finally, a year and a half, we finally have a golden cross. And we want this EMA to be stacked up, to be aligned for it to move higher. So that's one of the good sign, but we're still aiming for the top resistance, 460 and 490. Then once you reach that, we have a wide gap. So UNH is usually a $500 and $600 stocks. That was their highest high back then. It was like 636. So this was averaging from 400 to 600. So we're already there, $400, but normally this is just on the 500 to 600 stocks. So this is my long-term hold.
Any leaps on it, or you're playing it plain?
Let me take a look at your weekly. Well, in order for you to have a leap for this, you missed the first entry, by the way. So the second entry lies if we close on the weekly chart about 415, at least 413, right? 413 must be respected. A weekly candle break about the 413 should give you more of a push. However, we have a W pattern. This is your neckline, retest of that neckline. So we start rallying. This 200 MAs is always a hurdle. All right. So a full confirmation, at least to have a long call, at least a long expiration, is once you break out of that 413, you're looking, I don't know what's your goal, you're looking around 421, 424. Well, the real resistance of that leap, if it goes to your favor, is this is your 412, you're looking around, yeah, 450, 445, 449, 451. So on this candle for a leap. But once again, you need to break out of that 413. That is your goal.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Mary.
You're welcome.
They are so quiet in here. Can I keep talking?
Oh no, no, nobody's talking.
Yeah, people are so quiet. Nebius seems to me to be having a bullish cross on the RSI on the daily. NBIS, does that indicate anything to you, Miss Mary?
Give me 1 second. Let me just finish
Yeah,
this
no,
technicals.
no worries, good.
Good morning, Miss Mary.
Good morning.
If you have time, if you can see INTC and SpaceX before market open.
INTC.
Yes, please.
You missed it.
Are we looking for QQQ today?
We always trade the cues
Okay.
because it's a lot easier for others. Going back to your INTC, you do have a descending channel. You had a breakout candle. Top resistance, if you were following me on Sunday, 132 was your top resistance. $132 is your top resistance. On Sunday, we've given this entry if it doesn't pull back, because it could pull back on 124 all the way to 119. It's still a valid pullback for INTC. Even if it back tests at 116, is still a valid pullback. But break through the 132, you have 140 to 150. I'm still looking at INTC about 160, waiting for a full confirmation on your MACD to give you a buy signal, and also your weekly to have a bullish crossover. So that's the only way you're going to see INTC move up. Let's go ahead and take a look at your NBIS. We have 1 minute real quick. IBS is still bullish as long as it remains above 210. You do have a possible short pullback, but this is still not a pullback. It could be just, well, the pullback usually happens within like one candle or two candles. So your top resistance remains 278 with the support of 245. It's approaching your local support to 245, but the strong support lies on 233. Yep, 233. Market's gonna open soon.
Thank you.
This has been rallying about 161%. If it continues, $300 is on the table, but I think there could be a possible pullback from here because it's already on top of the 161%. This is my third take profit level that I will definitely modify my screen. I mean my chart. Sorry.
And Miss Mary, I didn't forget to pray over you today. So
Thank you, my friend.
Meta's looking kind of strong this morning.
Yeah.
So is
we're gonna
Google.
take a look
So
at
is
it.
Google.
Yeah. Take a look at Meta. Okay, we'll go ahead and Google too.
Yep. And what about the open?
How are you, Alex? I shoot you a message asking how you doing. I'm glad you're
I
here.
never check my messages.
No worries.
Every couple months I do.
No worries. I'm glad you're here. I know I hear you sometimes. I'm
Hey,
like, I
Mary, I'm gonna
remember
go
your
ahead.
voice. Go ahead,
I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody.
please.
Hi, Mary. You can go live.
Meta, we're gonna play this to the upside, okay? We have 599 as your resistance here, but let's go ahead and wait. We're still inside the box. You could start a position for Meta. We got 599 all the way to 600 for this move. Well, they do have a local resistance first. Hopefully 595 will break it. It's giving us a bullish crossover. Let's take a look at your Google. Start your position for Google too. Looking good for your Meta. That breaks your 595. Let's go home to 599 to 600. Google's pulling back. Don't worry about that. Let's see. It's showing bullish. Start taking profit on that Meta. It's 599. That's one of your resistance there. Next, we surpassed that 599. We have 600 all the way to 603, 604. The goal is to get to, guess what? 611. Will we get there? That's the goal, right? Meta is still showing bullish. Google's pulling back, is still showing bullish. Nothing for what do you call this? Qs. You guys in profit for Meta already. There's still more room to the upside. It's pulling back, but it's okay. It's still bullish. So those people who hasn't entered Meta, you could wait for this next candle. We're pulling back on the Qs. Might have a start position for a put for Qs. We cannot watch 3 ticker symbol at the same time.
No, it's hard.
It's too much. You gotta have a stop loss in the Google. I did not see you guys was going, it's pulling back. It's still not completed yet. It's still respecting your 200 MAs. Let's see if we reject this 200, so there's still no puts. Come on, Meta. Meta is just retesting this. Yesterday, we couldn't surpass that $600. So it's breaking again, same thing. A back test again, that $600. We need to break through that $600 so we could get to that 608 to 611.
Qs are reversed.
Let's see, let's see. So that's the goal for Meta, break through that 600. To those people who wants to wait, you could wait for 600 to move up. We may be green today because Kevin Warsh is speaking tomorrow. Yes, Byron. Your Google got top out.
Yep.
Going to the opposite
Google's
direction.
bunch.
So you guys must have stopped out on that already. That is now during your pre-morning support. Couldn't watch your Google for your take profit. Seems like Qs is giving up too, rejecting your all right. Tom, if you could watch Google for me, that would be good.
Yep.
Drop below that current price is going to be your put. That was a nice move of Meta. Good job, Nick. Good job.
Amazon just flushed. Everything's showing weakness right now except for Meta. Core weave.
Come on, Meta needs to push that higher.
Intel was the play.
How's the Intel?
It's rocketing. About to pass pre-market high.
Let me just take a look at Intel. Actually, yesterday when I was doing live, I said I want to take a look at Intel too. Watch Meta. Take a look at Intel. Yeah, okay, that thing needs to break through that 128. Needs to break through that 128. Then you got 130 for Intel. Intel is showing bullish, but please be cautious. You got after 128, you got 130. to 132, and then you got 140. Meta's putting back. It's normal to back test Meta all the way to that 596, 595. But drop below that, we don't want to, because now we're going to go back to 591. Come on, Meta. Nothing for the Qs. We may need to replace the Qs. Come on, Meta. Break through that $600. Come on. Top resistance for now is 608 to 611, 613. Break above 613 will be super bullish for Meta. Come on. Come on, Meta, break it. INTC needs to break 128. Come on, Meta. We don't get afraid of one pullback, okay? Come on. It seems like they wanted to sell that. It seems like we're seller coming in. That's a bunch of rejections. That's showing weakness for Meta right now. Come on. We're supposed to have green today.
Right?
Yeah, because the new chairman is coming. That's a nice looking candle. Come on, Meta. It's showing bullish. No reason for it to come down. We have this little consolidations. We break through it with a massive candle. We have 2 minutes to finish this candle. Let's go ahead and stay with the 15 minutes. Just really need to break through that 600. This was your pre-morning resist. This is your resistance yesterday. It will not break it. Let's see if we're gonna break it today. No reason for it. Come on. You have nothing but gas. There you go. Come on, push it, push it, push it. Come on, Meta, don't disappoint us. One minute. There you go. That is a nice looking candle for Meta. That's a possible continuation, guys. Continuation. 608. We're going to have 603, 604. 603, 604. Then we got 608, 611, 613. The goal is to get to 613 today, at least 611 minimal, right? That is just a continuation to the upside. If you guys are waiting, 603, 604 is on the table. Next, 608, 611, 613. The goal today is to get to 611. But showing exhaustion on the 5 minutes, guess what? It could pull back. You know what's going to pull back? Either 600 or back to 597. All right? Nothing for the Qs. Let's go ahead and take a look at your MU. Just like I said, we do have a resistance. We need to break through that 1107 to get to 1123 to 1132. So break through that, it'll be more bullish, showing bullish, by the way, on MU right now. APLD, yesterday I talked about APLD too. Break out of that 46, now you got 48, but the goal is to get where? $51 for APLD. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs is nothing. It's nothing. We cannot get a call here. We cannot get a put too early. It is too early. We don't want to get caught. That is a nice looking candle for the 5 minutes of Meta. As long as it remains right above 600 is okay. If you're entering on this candle, please make sure you do have a stop loss. You got 597 as a possible pullback. Keep in mind, it will not continue to go up. We need a pullback on your 5 minutes, okay? So be cautious. We want to see a pullback, even if it pulls back about 64 on the RSI or at least on the 55 range, it's still normal, all right? It's just showing exhaustion on the Qs on the Meta, but there's still higher chance. 603, 604, 608, 611 to 613. That's still bullish.
And it's got to clear that previous day high though. Keep bouncing.
Mhm.
Oh, Google is complete trash.
It went down. All right, for your SoFi. SoFi is accumulation 1516. Be prepared to take profit on that 604. 603, 604, 608, 611. Come on, guys. We don't need indicators in here. That's why I want you guys to be familiarized with Meta. Meta gave us a good money, last week?
Yeah.
For SoFi, accumulation is $15-16, nothing below 1492 or 1484. You have a stop loss on that. I gave a sell signal on SoFi when it was approaching $19. I said it on the Discord. Second, SoFi behaves what the market gives us, meaning rate cuts. That's the only thing. It doesn't matter if their expectations or their earnings beat, but it runs by the feds. SoFi runs by the feds. Looking good on Meta.
That is looking good,
603,
yeah.
604 is your second take profit. If you want to be a day trader today, not a scalper, you're going to have to watch all these candles surpass all Miss Mary's resistance. 604, 603, 604, 608, 611, 613. The goal is to get to where? 611 to 613. Is it on the table? It is on the table. However, we are showing exhaustion. This $600 resistance could pull back. This is your second take profit. 603, 604. There's more room to the upside, Miss Mary. Yes, but look at your 5 minutes. It's showing exhaustion. 604.
85.
Come on.
Yeah.
We are going to pull back this, but it seems like we're not. We're going to get to 607, 608, 607, more 608. Qs, you could start with the Qs if you want to, or finish this candle.
We're going to 608, guys. Would it pull back from here? It can, showing exhaustion. Please, whatever you have, you could always re-enter this trade, all right? It could pull back to 600. Pull back to 601, 600, back to 597. We're scalping, take profit, please. If you are day trading, waiting for the big move to get to that 608, your cues here is at least one red candle. All right, that is not a red candle yet. If you want to start with your meta, you're more than welcome to do so, but I prefer a short pullback at least on your RSI to have a little bit of breather. To those people who started a cues, this is still aggressive for cues. We are still inside the box. Please make sure you have a stop loss, but cues is showing strength. We are showing strength on the cues. INTC, now it's going to get to 130, 132. So if you want to start a position there, I haven't seen it yet, but that's the goal, to get to 130, 132 for INTC. Break out of that 132, you got 140. Those people who enter at 603 on Meta, please be careful. It is overbought. It's exhausted. The highest it could go right now, it's either back to that 605 and give us a tweezer top. As for the cues, you have your starting position. You may need to make sure you have, excuse me. Oh, yeah. You need to make sure you have your starting position on your cues. For Meta, I hope you have at least 2 to 3 days expiration, because it could pull back where? 599, 596, 597, even back test your 594. Come on, cues. Cues is showing bullish. We have a volume. Looking pretty good, eh? Looking pretty good. Are you hiding something from me? Yes, you are. I could see you. You can't hide from us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are. Come on. There you are. This is where you're hiding. If we cannot surpass at 744.21, then we will be vacillating back and forth. Meta's fighting. Good job, Zoom user. Meta is fighting. Yes, Meta is fighting to pull back.
Yep.
But for cues, we're pinned down between the 50 and the 200. It's still not confirmed bullish, as a matter of fact. It's still not showing bullish. It's still inside the box. Meta could pull back from here too, okay? Why is that? Because of this. It's just exhausted. Exhausted, but bullish. If we take a look at the daily, it's a pretty looking candle. Looking pretty good. Right? Is it confirmed that we're going to go up? No. The goal is to surpass 613 to get to 621, 624. And then after that, we could surpass and go back to that 641. Remember, the goal last time is to surpass 645. Right now, it seems like if we surpass 641, 642, we have a gap to the upside all the way to 662. That technical, again, from previous technical that was like 3 weeks ago, that resistance is valid. All right. No breakover structures for the cues. I only say call for the cues. I said earlier for the possible put, I said we may have a possible put. Let's wait for the candle to finish. So nothing yet with the cues. Is still showing bullish. We're just really stuck on the 744.22. No breakout of structures. Actually, this is a higher high during pre-morning market. This was the higher high. We still need to see a candle break above them. So let's looking at Meta. Meta is due for a pullback. It's due for a pullback, and we have a pullback. It could do a pullback like maybe 597. This is normal. 599 to 600 is normal. Then you got 597, then back to that 593, 595. Okay. Yeah, Meta has been giving us is our bread and butter. Come on, Qs, don't disappoint us. We just want to make money. That's all we want to do. We're a good citizen here. We pay our taxes. We're good people. The market doesn't care about that, guys. Doesn't care about that.
No.
Yep. Anil, I don't do SpaceX right now because why? That is too fragile. That is too volatile for my traders to trade, especially some of us here are beginners trader. I could check your SpaceX right now. We could do a sympathy play, but all the sympathy play seems to be down. I'll take a look
Yeah.
at you SpaceX later.
The problem with SpaceX is there's no history, right? You only got a couple of days.
We could watch it. I'll watch it for you guys. Just give me 1 second. Some of my traders. Remember, don't sleep on Adobe. We got that 195, 196 as the buy signal. I told you guys, if it doesn't hold above 195, we have 175. But if it does, that is your buy signal. Adobe is our long-term hold. Qs is just really stuck on that 720 744.21. If you guys bought a Qs for a call, I suggest either I'm not a financial advisor. 2 things. It's been vacillating from here. No clear directions to the upside. Either cut it. You guys don't have much losses on that, I believe. But if you want, they're still okay. You're just being compressed by your 50 and the 200. But it's just a matter of time to show us directions. Is it going bearish already, Mary? Based upon the RSI, is just pulling back. It's still bullish, showing bullish. Let's take a look at the 10 minutes. We're just really pinned down on that 50 MAs as well. All right. So this was a resistance, a support. Let's see. We don't want to get caught with this change of polarity and then a continuation to the downside, because guess what? We have a gap. Because if we reject the 50 MAs here, let's take a look at the other one. Not looking good. Not looking good. If we drop below here, there is a higher chance that we could actually get to 738, 737 to 735. All right, the Meta is showing some weakness. Let's see if this is really the true weakness for Meta. It's just back testing the previous resistance here and half of this candle. There's only 2 directions, obviously. If we're going to break through it and go to your back test again to that 605 to 608, but I believe we have a breather now. I think Meta had breathed. We could actually move higher. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. But Meta now had at least breathe a little bit. So I think we're still going to 605 to 608. What's going on with your INTC? INTC is not falling. INTC is still
Retesting.
bullish.
Yeah.
All right. 128. Back testing the previous resistance is normal. As long as it remains above 127, it's fine. Salem lost money on Google and Qs. Make money on Meta. Good. Nothing on the Qs. Yes, these are Salem. This is still aggressive trader. Okay, why is that? You are still inside pre-morning supports and resistance. Conservative entry, especially to those beginners, they could enter right above the pre-morning resistance and pre-morning supports. Okay, to those people who are aggressive traders who's been trading options, then they could trade inside the box. Yeah, the Meta was about $1,100. I got it yesterday. Remember I told you guys I got in yesterday because I had that last. I was anticipating a pullback on 93, on 593. It did. So, and I told them that I'm closing it today. I had an expiration for tomorrow. Good job, Eric. All right, let's going on with the Qs. The Qs is giving us honestly, Qs is giving us bearish right now based upon the EMA. All right. As for the Meta is showing us a little bit of weakness as well. So we may back test at 602. All right. 602 is your local supports. It's been respected. Now it's showing it. Now there's no more call for Qs now. For those aggressive traders, you got stop out. Is it really giving you a bearish signal, Mary? No, not at all. It's actually consolidating. We have no trend for the Qs. Man, this is moving really slow. I am used to INQ poets almost got in 110. I don't know what to tell you, soul man. $5 move only. Well, I was calling this out when it was like $5.95, so you got to 605. So I think that's about $10, dude. Here comes your Meta again. Meta will not break through the 602, 601, 602. You had a little bit of breather. To those people who were on my technical analysis yesterday, I've given you guys technicals on CoreWeave. I've given you guys technicals on APLD. I've given you guys technicals on Meta, INTC, Marvel, NVIDIA. So every time I give you guys technicals, just write it down, all right? You just write it down. And it was actually open for public yesterday. So some find it useful. One person find it useless. So you just have to find a way to make it useful, I guess. If it's not, don't watch it.
Yeah.
What happened to your UNH? Let's take a look at your UNH.
Google's trying to make a comeback.
I'll take a look at your Google.
I mean, it's not doing anything right now. It's trying to clear the 9. It's still got a way to go to VWAP. Apple
UNH,
looks like it might
let's take a
make
look at.
break.
You want to share your screen, Tom? For your UNH or for your Google. For UNH, it's still this 406 is a local support. 402 to 399 is a local support, which remains to be bullish. Okay. Good job with your NVS. I never used candle patterns before, only EMAs. The red candle on the Meta didn't cross 50% under the previous green candle on Meta. Good job. Good job. NBIS. You're making money. Good job, Danny. We're waiting for the Qs. Let's take a look at your NBS. Whoa, look at that bad boy. That's your top resistance, my friend. That is your top resistance. 278. 277.20. So I guess I owe you 80 cents. Right? All right. But guess what? This is just a starting point for NBIS. We have a possible double top showing bullish right now. We have a little bit of gap on the weekly. Oh, showing exhaustion as a matter of fact. Guess what? If this bad boy pulls back, like really pull back, that's a lot, right? Okay, I'll be gentle. $200 at least. A deep pullback, okay? 233, 235, 230. But where this thing is going, it's bullish. Bullish to the extent that it's exhausted too. So we just really need to be careful. 288, 313, according to Fibonacci extension. Good job. Good for you. Let's take a look at your meta. Don't worry, guys, about meta. We're just scalping meta. We are still waiting for a bigger move for meta. We could trade meta every time we do it. Tomorrow, I mean, not tomorrow. I'm not going to be with you guys. I'll be with my scalpers tomorrow. We still have 622, 621, 624, 628. We still have a lot to go for meta. All right, a lot. So we're gonna trade meta layers by layers. No confirmation for a confirmation that we're gonna get to the 642 again. Not yet. So we're gonna trade it baby steps. All right, baby steps. We're struggling. We need to break above 600 today. 600 today. We have to break above 600. Qs is not giving us a trade at all. So Qs is vacillating. We're going to have to put a pin on that. Good job, David Grant. Josh is trading Oracle. He give you guys technical for Oracle. Let me take a look at my now. Another one, my favorite is now. Let's see if we could be able to see a possible trade on now too. Now is just really sleeping. Now he's sleeping. I'm still waiting for 108 for now to be bullish. So let's take a look at that. Nothing for now. It's just under consolidations, a bunch of small candles, indecision candle with a hammer, another, well, you could say inverse hammer, another indecision. So it's nothing going on with now. So we got to put a pin on that. Let's go ahead and put a, there you go for us.
Ooh,
INTC is
Vivaldi.
pulling back.
Vivaldi, you up 250% on a leap? Man, I would take that and walk away.
Yep. Yesterday too, somebody asked me about B. I said we need to break above 280, right? Break above 280. Where are we going? 295 to 291. Where did it go? 294.90. If you think I'm lying, you guys go watch that video that we did yesterday for my lobster and boba tears. Somebody brought up B yesterday. I said if we break above 280, it's normal to pull back between here. That was actually another trade. So that technical is not useless after all. I should tell that guy. Should have watched that again.
Somebody said your technicals were useless.
Yeah, one person said, I think his name is something with the SKJ something. And I'm like, oh, your video is useless. Well, dude, this useless. This amateur YouTubers is making money for my
Meta's
community.
trying to break. Meta's trying to break, Mary.
Meta, where are you,
Yeah.
Meta? Meta doesn't
And
want to give up your
and Google has
600.
life. Google has life again.
Let's see your Google.
Yeah.
Meta is under consolidation right now. We actually have a pennant, bullish pennant. A confirmed move to get to that 608 is that 605, all right? We have to break through that. This is a nice looking candle. It's under consolidations. Meta is still looking pretty. We're going to put away Q for a second. Let's take a look at Google.
Come on, Meta. Yeah, Google's running. If we get some news, because Google is taking off.
FYI, if Meta remains above 600 today, it will be bullish. So make sure you do have your expiration a little bit higher. Let's take a look at your Google. Your Google is looking good. Let's see this bad boy. We have 35 to finish this candle. Let's go ahead and wait. 605 for Meta. Those pullback
You
are
mean-
normal. Meta has not broken the EMA 5 level. I don't know what's your EMA 5 level. Just like I said, we need to break above 605, but I don't know what's your 5 EMAs. We need to break 605 for Meta. How many days of expirations? Well, Meta is showing bullish if we close above 600 today. We have 608, 611, 613 for Meta. At least you have 2 to 3 days. Today's Tuesday, preferably at least put a Friday expiration. A little bit pricey, I might say, or if you want.
There's no trading Friday.
No
Friday
trading.
market's closed.
Oh, there you go. This is your Google, starting for the Google again. Let's see if we break above the 371.24. We have $2 move. Let's see. This candle is showing a back test of this. Let's see if this is it or he's going to give us a fake out again. Let's see. Meta will not break 605, but Meta will not come down 601 or 600. So what are we doing here? We are under vacillation. But it's okay. We're pulling back now. This is what I wanted to see for Meta right here on your RSI. 200 EMAs and 205. There you go. That's the purpose why I cannot break that 605. There goes your 200 EMAs, which is important. Now let's see if Meta is going to break down. My power hour is Tuesdays and Thursdays, just like our morning huddle. We have morning huddle. Well, you trade with me and Tom. Well, soon we're going to have an announcement for Tom. I'm excited for you. And we do have a power hour and morning huddle. Normally Tom is with me. Right, Tom? All right, seems like Meta now is pulling back deep. Here comes your 600. Here comes your 597, 599, 593. Will not surpass both of them. The Google will not surpass this level. This move for Meta is normal. All right, it's just normal. No breakout of a structure yet.
Yeah, it's touching the 9. Let's see. VWAP's right there too.
If I measure this pullback, it's normal pullback. It's a regular pullback. Maybe this is 38%. Yep, 38%. 598 all the way to 596.64. I'll say 597. I keep saying 597, so I owe you guys a couple of cents. Here comes the pullback now. Finally, we cannot surpass that 605. We want Meta to pull back, by the way. There you go, the tweezer top that I was telling you guys that we may create a tweezer top here. This is a huge candle. Back testing even back to that 598, 597 is normal. Even for me, even back testing to that 590, that original 593 is still normal. I'm always in the money. You always want to have a buffer when you are trading, especially if you're gonna hold it the next day. So if it's currently 5.99, there is a support on the 5.95, 5.93. You could pick 5.95 or 5.92. The only thing is a little bit expensive if you choose to deep in the money. And yesterday was not cheap. I mean, it's not that expensive when I bought it when the market closed, before the market closed. It was like 500 something. Gonna get a put here, Mary? No. I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't really suggest. It's gonna come down to 598, 596, 597, 593. It can. Give me 1 second, guys. Zach, can you take the dog out? Thank you. Nothing for Google. For the Qs, nothing yet. Let's see if we're gonna break this down. I don't want to get caught with a fake out. I don't want to get caught with a fake out here for you guys. This is normal for Meta. This is probably another opportunity for us to enter this for a possible expiration for 2 to 3 days. But the key is to be above $600 today. It has to close because in reality, this is what Meta looks like. It's a looking good candle, but with this rejection candle, it doesn't give us a conviction that it's going to go up. It looks like this. This was a support, right? This is a support for Meta. We actually had a breakout, back testing that support. Now it's a resistance. So 2 ways. It's either break above the 600 to get to the top level that we want it to be, or this is just a retesting of your supports to resistance, change of polarity for a possible back testing your lower level of 557 or 58. Okay, the Qs, let's see, this is 1 minute and see where it's finished, where it goes. I don't want to get caught
Google.
with the pullback again.
Yep. Google just broke up.
Broke up. Let me see.
Yep.
I think we're gonna go for a put on the Qs though. 47 seconds. Let's go ahead and finish that candle. May have strength here though. It looks like he's not giving me a whipsaw, so he's gonna give us a strength to the downside. I don't know if you want to start a position. It's up to you guys. Oh wait, it's showing weakness. It's not like a wick that's reversing from the 200. It looks like a breaking candle here. We have a possible double bottom, break of a structures, out of position if you guys want. There you go, there you go, there you go. Come on, push it down, push it down. 10 seconds. The whipsaw again. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's okay to be green first.
Anybody that took my Bloom Energy swing and hit our targets, moving up. Oh man, what happened? Meta.
This is your Google move.
Yeah.
Oh, the Qs is reversing from here. It could go back test the 200 MAs. This is a breakout candle. Do I owe you guys a couple cents? Oh, no, I did not see because I was paying attention to your Google. This is your breakout for Google. We don't have volume much on Google though. You don't have much move for Google. Come on, Qs. This is the first candle that break below the 200. It's showing bearish. Come on. Don't give up on us now. There you go. Come on, just push it down. It's fighting. Something is going on, showing us a bullish divergence here. This is a bullish divergence. Your RSI is coming up. Your price is coming down. Dropping below 200 is bearish, but it could give us as a fake out.
I missed my exit on Dell. Darn it. Watch too many things.
All this time, you guys can't hear me. I did not say take the Qs. You did not see that. You guys didn't hear me.
I hear you the whole time. I heard you the whole time.
I said put right on the Qs. You guys heard that, right?
Yep, Paul said he heard it.
Okay. INTC could backtest your 120. Yeah, I could backtest your 120 right now for INTC. 127, you guys got to 128.69, did not give us a confirmation. We had a breakout on the Qs. Now we're having one green candle. That scares everybody because it could recover from here. No, we still have room. We're just showing bullish divergence, showing exhaustion, but this is actually the first candle that breaks below your 200 MAs. The goal for INTC, if we cannot break above 124.71, then INTC will be bearish and will now respect that rejections on the weekly RSI. Okay, on the weekly RSI. Google doesn't give you much move because it's already exhausted, and every time you get to this level, it just reverses. Your Qs may backtest your 200. And if you don't have a stop loss or you're trailing stop loss because you guys were in profit here, you are giving back all your money. Your Google is really faking us out too. It's giving you guys a green, but at the same time, it's showing bearish. We do have a nice volume here, but this is not a breakout. But keep in mind that you had only one red candle for a pullback. So, but every time you establish your higher high on your RSI, it always backtests your signal. So, evening star pattern, yeah, if you want to say that, but this is above this, so that's not an evening star pattern. No breakout of a structure for the Qs is still showing bearish. Google is gonna give up, I think. I think this thing is gonna give up.
Yeah, that 372 line is beating it up.
Yeah, we don't have a trade for Google
This will be a triple top here on the 5 if it closes right there.
Yeah. Meta is pulling back, just like I said. It's pulling back. We said that 595. This is it for Meta. This is the bottom for a possible reversal. This is an aggressive entry, okay? Aggressive entry for a call for Meta. Keep in mind, have a stop loss. You don't want to drop below 593. We don't want to drop below 593. All right? 593 is your stop loss for Meta. This could be a buying opportunity for you, or wait for the 593 again. Once again, we want to remain above. This is aggressive. We want to remain above 600 today for more confirmed to the upside. This could give you a buying opportunity, but at the same time, it's what? It's a downtrend. You are just using this change of polarity for a possible entry. All right. But 593 is the last line in the sand all the way to 591. You don't want to drop below 593. Don't want to drop below 593. Okay, meaning the 5 minutes has to close above 593. Your Qs is still showing bearish. It's still showing bearish. Whoever took that put for, I don't like going against my trend. So whoever took that put for for Meta is making money. We are now shrinking candles. So the momentum to the downside is weakening. All right, it's weakening. Omar, you got greedy. You were up 2K. Now it's 5,000 negative. I told you that it's going to pull back. I've been telling you guys that it's going to pull back. I told you guys we have to surpass 605. Remember, we have to surpass 605 to get to 608, 611. If we cannot hold at 597 or $600, it's gonna backtest what? 600 to 599, and then you got 597. If we don't hold at 597, we got 595. If we can't hold at 595, we got 593. If we can't hold 593, we got 591. Drop below 591, it'll be bearish for Meta. This is not anymore a buying opportunity for you guys. Why? It's surpassing, back testing you 593 again, all the way to 591. Drop below 591, no bueno. No bueno. Now, this was a resistance yesterday. I mean, a support. This was a support. Your Qs is still looking good. To those people who hold on to it, this is your take profit level. Guess what? If we drop below this 737, it's a filling the gap to the downside now. Filling the gap to the downside, well, it's so wide. So 725 is to fill the gap to the downside. Mary, that's a lot. I know it is a lot, but is it going to happen today? I don't know. May not. That's such a big move to the downside. This is no good for Meta to be buying opportunity. This is your stop loss there. So we're going to come down again. 591 for Meta, to those people who want that, but you're already missing all that move to the downside. I keep giving you guys the supports. 591, 590, and then you're going to watch. This is it. So it means, what does that mean? On the daily, it could be a possible continuation to the downside if we cannot break out of that Meta on 591. So remember, that daily that I was teaching you guys right here, where I said this was your support, now change of polarity on the resistance. Two things. We have to break above 600 to move up. If we cannot break above 600, what is it going to do? It's just back testing your support to go down. Back testing your support. Where are we? Looking like this. Back testing your support, now resistance, for a possible continuation to the downside. All right. So the last line in the sand for Meta is that 591, 590. Please take profit. Take profit on the Qs. So that's your scenario for the Meta. Okay. So right now, last line in the sand, 591, 590, 591, 591 is 591. The Qs is still showing weakness. This is a nice looking candle, by the way. Showing weakness. Showing strength to the downside. But now this is that's why I said take profit here. There's a reason why. This is where the gap starts to the downside, and this is going to be protected. If it drops below that, we don't want to wait all the way here because we don't know if it's going to happen. It's kind of impossible for it to come down. We're already showing some exhaustion. It's not impossible. It can, but that's a lot of points. That's about 12 points, more than 12 points. I'll wait for our next candle to finish this, or you could add a position if you want to. Your second take profit right now is 735.73. Is it possible? It's possible. Let me go text my friend because I told her to buy a call of Meta yesterday. She was asking me. She doesn't know her friend is good at technical. She just found out. She's old. He's here.
Oh, I'm glad I sold SNXX pre-market for 6%. That thing dropped like a rock.
It drops like a rock.
It did.
All right. This is it for Meta. Let's see where this bad boy is going. This is it. This is the last line in the sand now for Meta. As for the Qs, let's see where this bad boy is going, because this is the starting point of the gap. You know where's that gap coming from? Oh, let me show you guys. This is coming from the weekly chart. So what does that mean, Mary? It's strong. It means it's strong. Using the weekly chart, yesterday we gap up. So this is the body of the candle right here. So we are respecting the top body of the candle. So there's a gap from 736 to 725. That's 10 points. So that is going to be a strong support, all right? It's normal to backtest half of that candle. This is going to be your first green candle after a breakdown below your 200 MAs, all right? It's 10:35. This is a 10-minute candle. Come on, it still wants to come and backtest at 7:35, by the way. All right. That's I'll be surprised if it doesn't touch this level. I have a higher conviction, but I'll be surprised. Yeah, maybe prove me wrong, because every time it establish or hit the overbought territory, it reverses, so that could be the bottom. But surprisingly, it did not touch this. I anticipated a touch on 7:35. Yeah, I really anticipate a touch of 7:35. But look at your RSI. Doesn't reach the oversold territory. All right, let's go on with Meta. If this is a true support, if this is a true rejections, this is it. This is the bottom of Meta. Now, are we going to vacillate Meta from here? 591, back test again, what? 595, 597, 599, 600. And then you got 601, 603, 605, break above 605, 608, 611, 613. I'm like a parrot. Well, if it holds above this level, it's pretty looking good. Well, Yolanda, thank you. That's so pretty. I love long hair. You know, I used to have long hair. That's a nice hair. I used to have a black hair when I got married. I have all the way to my waist, and I decided to, the typical Asian, you know, just pure black hair. I was young. And I decided to color it, and then boom, ruins all my hair, my pure black color. I want to recover my Meta and enter right now to $600. I want to recover my losses too. But just like I said, we have to break above 690. We have to break above 600 today to confirm a move to the upside. This level coming from the weekly, this is going to be a strong level. Coming from the weekly is strong. That's why I said to take profit. If you guys are still on the put here, let's go ahead and wait for one more candle to finish. This is a rejection candle. I'm really aiming for the 735, but this is not giving me hope, because hope is no good, Mary. Yep, not giving me a conviction that it's going to backtest the 735, because every time we approach this level, even the previous one, we reverses. The 10 minutes hasn't given us an oversold territory. Actually, it's always just slightly on the above 30 RSI and then reverses. So what's pushing this market down today? Any news? I thought we're supposed to have green. Even Yahoo Finance said we may experience a green today because of the new chairman. 36 seconds to finish this candle. To those people who hasn't taken profit yet, and to those people who had a position, we may need to cut that out. If this turns green, this is a strong rejections because this is a key level coming from the weekly. But one green candle is not a reversal, all right? We had a all red for a possible one green candle. It could be a short pullback. It could also be a possible reversal. We don't know. Let's see where this bad boy is going. It's not giving me a call yet.
Oh, Google, you a little tricky.
This is every time it's a new Fed chair, the market tests them as a put. I don't know. I just saw Yahoo Finance said something about the green. Yeah, we may be bullish.
Google broke above that 372.
Went up? No. Oh, yeah, it's starting. It's starting. You may get top out here for your puts to those people who did not take profits. Is it confirmed for a call? Not really. If you want to go ahead and take that call, you're more than welcome to do so. You have 40 seconds to exit out. My Google resistance just lies on the 372.95. The highest I've seen is 373.75. If momentum continues, you're aiming about 374. So this is it for your Google. For me, not much of a move. Google doesn't have volume. So I don't expect a big move for Google. That's your take profit on your call. The one that I said, people who want to take a call, that's your take profit on the call. Yahoo Finance said stocks drifted mostly higher at open with Kevin Warsh first meeting as Fed chairman set to kick off. That was earlier this morning before the market opens. Wall Street stocks were mixed on Tuesday's recording-setting rally. Hopes faded. A swift return for Strait of Hormuz oil. Market are digesting warning that the Friday's reopening of the Strait of Hormuz promised by the US-Iran agreement isn't likely to be easy. It could take months for oil shipment to ramp up. Uncertainty over the deal's details, which have yet to be released, is also cooling optimism. US officials have said commercial traffic will be allowed to use waterway without tolls. That's good. Provide a complicated backdrop to Fed's meeting. Your Google are taking profit. That's your level. So the Feds is expecting a hold rate steady this time. Wall Street is shifting towards a dot plot policy expectation. What is a dot plot?
A what?
What is a dot plot? Dot
I have
plot.
no idea.
SpaceX is just going up and up. First person trillionaire Elon Musk. SpaceX now is the first, become the 5th largest company in the world. Surpass Amazon.
Crazy.
There's your Google too. Your Google. Tom, your Google.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to 373, 374. Oh, you have a nice volume on your Google.
You know, I was 40% down on that, and I wrote it out.
Oh, that's good. That's
I wrote it out. Oh my gosh.
take
It was
profit,
scary.
man. Take your profit. 373, 374 is approaching my take profit level. That's your second take profit level right here. This is part of your first take profit level. This is your last. Yahoo Finance. Yep, that's your take profit, Tom. Hope you take profit.
Yep.
Nice looking volume, by the way. As for the Qs, this is not a reversal, just like I said. We don't know. We don't know yet. This is where you take profit on the people who go long. This is a nice looking candle for a possible continuation. I'm still aiming here. I'm still aiming here. Your 10 minutes is still showing bearish. No confirmations to move up. No confirmation to move up. Okay, I'll be done with Google, right? It reached your resistance, guys. Google has volume. The highest I've seen could be this level all the way to that 375.90. It has volume, by the way. It has volume. So that's good. That's good. That plot. Fed votes when they share how they voted. It's a bunch of dots. Based on that chart, you can see where the Fed is learning from the rates. Oh, thank you, D.
Interesting.
Thank you. Let's take a look at your meta. Meta is really strong on that 593, 591. What is this touch? 592. Okay. It's still pretty strong. This is the beginning of an entry again from yesterday's when I opened my position before the market closed. See, you don't overstay your welcome on that call. Just like we say earlier, it's not a confirmation. You could only take like 40 cents on that. All right, there's still no confirmation. 1 green candle, 2 green candles, no okay. But is this a possible continuation? No, we need to establish a lower low back to that 736.96. Okay. This could be just retesting your 9 EMA. It's still showing bearish, nothing with the full confirmation of a breakout of a structures, nothing yet. And if we do break out on that 740, we have at least $1.20 to backtest to 741. I'll say 741.29 to 741.60. All right, so you need to break above this level for a little bit of call, but still this is still showing bearish. Just like I said, I do have a higher conviction that we still could get to that 735, but that is only if we break down and give us a bearish candle again with this. All right, this is a breakout. It's normal to backtest the supports again to those people who hasn't taken profit on their put and did not get out because there's no breakout of structures. You still have your you're either breaking even or you're making a little bit of money, but try to hold it. If it gets to this level, you could reduce your position, you know, to those people who are losing money there, or wait for this candle to finish. There's a higher chance it's going to get to 735 only if we break down this level. Okay, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, because this candle, if it occupies only half of that candle, could be another green back testing this resistance again, and this is a possible breakout of a neckline and start rejecting your 9 EMA and then go back up. But based upon the indicators, everything is showing bearish on the Qs. All right. As for the meta, just like I said, this must hold. This between 593 to 597 or 96 is still okay. Preferably above 597, then you do have a hope to get to that 600. Based upon here, this was just yesterday's support. This was just yesterday's support where I enter it aggressively. All right. I enter this aggressively, hold it today, sold it to the top. Well, let's see. All right, let's see. Preferably above 597. Stop loss here for you guys is 591. You don't want to drop below 591. If you're getting a call here, make sure you have a stop loss on that 591. Maybe that will be about 15-20% stop loss. But if you have a in the money, then you don't have to worry about that you have a buffer, by the way, so you may not lose a lot of money. So this could be your entry for your possible call for a possible continuation. Let's see. All right, 593 is must hold. 591 is your stop loss. It's normal to have a green candle, not unless we're going to vacillate here now. We can, but one green candle is okay. Back testing half of that midpoint for a possible continuation. This might give you a red, give you a double bottom or tweezer bottom. It's normal. It will not be normal if we consolidate here. Salem, please, just like I said, make sure you do have a stop loss. You don't want to drop below 591. All right, 591, 591. Now is just pretty stagnant. 103, 101, 99, 98, 98, 103, 98, 103. That's now. Let's go ahead and break that 595, 596 for Meta.
Here we go.
Slowly moving with no volume. We are vacillating on the Qs. No confirmed trade to the upside yet. One green candle on the 10 minutes. It's okay too. It's normal. The Qs are still showing bearish for me.
You sound like the Count from Sesame Street. One green candle.
John made money on Meta and lost double. How is that possible? I know how. Because you re-enter a trade and you were waiting for the 605 to break out. But once you enter a trade, you want to see a confirmation to re-enter. Guess what? You need to break above 605 for a possible re-entry. We have a shrinking candle. We have a change of character. Once we ended up having a red candle, we have an engulfing candle, looking pretty good candle. Now, this is just rejecting or respecting your 200 MAs, that 596, that 596. Break above that 596. You do have a local support resistance on 597, but the true resistance on that will be that 599 to 600, then go back to that 601, 603, 605. One green candle is normal for 10 minutes. That is your resistance. So those people who enter down the 593, it's pushing, pushing. Yeah, it was a warning. So those people who are scalping still for Meta, when you guys enter that 594, 593, that is your resistance, that 597. What is the next one? 599, 600. That's your second resistance. To be bullish for Meta, if you want to be bullish with Meta, we have to close above 600 today. So if with that being said, you have to watch Meta. You have to watch it and then you enter only if it holds above 600 today. I don't trust the Qs right now, but if I stick to the 10 minutes, I trust her because one green candle is normal now, which is still turning red. This is like a rocket ship. Come on, come to mama. She wants to come here. That's why it's too aggressive to get a call for the Qs. That's why I guide you guys for that 40 cents. I hope you guys took that profit. Mr. Scott, which one are you trading? Oh, Google. Okay, let me take a look at your Google. All right, pay attention to your meta. To those people who are scalping, I give you guys a take profit at that 597 and it pulls back. Was up 1,000 in meta. I am down 2,000. Uh-oh, Mr. Joseph. What was our goal before? Remember, we had a daily goal, Mr. Joseph. Q. Come on. Come on. To those people who has the Qs. Break down here. This is early, so if you guys want to add a position or start a position, you're more than welcome to, but you want to see a lower low on the 736.93 because we don't want to get caught with what? With a tweezer bottom, right? This is 4 minutes only. Come on, come on. She wants to go home. Give me a lower low, more confirm. Come on. Don't want to get caught with the double bottom here, all right? So have a stop loss or trailing stop loss for you guys to do break even. But based upon this candle, this is a continuation. Come on, just push it down. No call yet. Just like I said, no call. Come on, push it down. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes. Come on, she still wants to establish that lower low. This is only 3 minutes. If this is 4 minutes, it would be good. We have a top possible double bottom. This is what I'm afraid of. That's why I said we need to make sure you have a trailing stop loss. Is it still bearish? You have 3 minutes to finish this candle. Now, we don't want to get caught with a double bottom here. But is it still showing bearish mirror? Yeah, I'm still leaning to that 735. It's not up to me, though. It's what the market wants to give it to us. I always switch to 10 minutes, even if you guys are trading with me. Yep, this is the part where we don't want to get caught on the tweezer bottom because of possible rejection, right? We have 3 minutes to finish that. Come on. This is an indecision candle. This confirms a trade to the downside. We have 3 minutes to finish. It's oversold territory, showing exhaustion. Three minutes. On the 10 minutes, you have no green candle yet. No green. See? That's why the 5 minutes could give us a fake out. 5 minutes could give us a fake out. So imagine if you're using the 2, the 3 minutes, and the 1 minute, definitely a lot of fake outs. This is the part that I'm afraid of. That's why more confirm is we establish a lower low. You're still showing bearish, by the way. Two minutes to finish this candle. We don't want to end up again with an indecision candle. Because now we're going to have to see if the candle breaks above the indecision candle, it means we could possibly recover from here again and now go back up to that 739 again from the previous resistance that you guys had a call. All right, a lot of people got caught on the meta when it was going up, but I keep reminding you guys that we need to break above 605 to get to that 608. $1,000 is a lot of money to give back, especially if your goal was to scalp. And I also said we have to remain above 600 today. Let's see, right? Let's see. To those people who enter here, I don't know what's your expiration. Here comes your bad boy coming down. Come on. This is still okay, all right? It seems like Meta wants to backtest at 600 again. All right, there you go. Those people who add that position, good job, good job. Come on, push it down. This is my last support, by the way, and I am done. All right, that's your cues now. There you go. This is my conviction. Start taking profit, please. Why? This is not guaranteed, but I do have a higher conviction. I don't like the market right now. It's just giving me wick. This is no bueno. This is no good. This is no good, right? So whatever you have, please take profit. The goal is to get here, but the wick is just scaring me for you guys, for your money. You have 23 seconds. You know, if you watch AMD, QQQ and AMD kind of like look good. So the Magnificent Seven runs by the Qs. It's normal to be a green first before it goes down, but maybe this is the bottom for the Qs and it's done. But back testing half of this candle, it's okay. If I'm looking at this candle, there's no breakout of a structure, it's still bearish. No more Qs for you, Omar. I just said it earlier to add a position because the goal is to get here. It's already done. I already take profit here. This is now a 10-minute candle. 10-minute, you gotta have to wait for the 10 minutes. My goal was to get to this, but since we're having a lot of wicks, I said to take profit. Close enough. Is this Qs is still bearish? It is still bearish. It is still bearish. I'm not saying it's not, all right? But I just really want to guaranteed profit for you guys because of this wigsaw. A bunch of indecision candle, still showing bearish. If you're going to have a put here, please make sure you have a stop loss, all right? Is it showing bearish, Mary? It is showing bearish, but please have a stop loss. To those people who's going to enter Meta again, or to those people who's all holding that Meta is still bullish right now based upon this candle, all right? The goal is to what? 600. This is a nice looking candle. Preferably at least above 597 to enter, to those people who wants to re-enter. This is it's okay entry. What is your stop loss here? Your stop loss here is 595. Okay, or if you want to have a breather, 593 is your stop loss. So it seems like Meta is picking up slowly. Okay, it's picking up slowly. Netflix 75 is your support. I have Netflix long term. I add a position at 82. Now I'm going to add another position at 75. Keep in mind, we don't want to add a position if it drops below 74.
Google doesn't want to stop right now.
Good job.
Well, I'm completely out of it, but
Yeah. All right. Your Meta, this is where you add your position, the 597. You got 599 to 600. Let's take a look at the 10 minutes and the Qs. We are done with
Amazon.
the Qs. Huh?
Missed Amazon. Google just doesn't want to stop, and the volume's actually picking up.
Nice. It did pick up on the Google volume. I am done with the Qs now. I gave you guys a stop sell order here. If there is a chance that it wants to get here, all right? But it's showing exhausted. Qs is just giving you guys a bunch of wicks on. I don't want you guys to lose money. Let me take a look at your Netflix. You know, Tom from Scal International, New York, does a lot on productions. What do you see on Netflix or ABC? What is the fundamentals of Netflix? Why is it continue to go down? That's it for you. That's it. Yeah. $75 for Netflix, okay? Right here. That is just a local supports of the 78.85 to 78.11, but the true support lies on $75. We're just stagnant here. We have a volume compression. No, not a lot of selling pressure. Surprisingly, even this thing is dropping. It's just compression, just waiting, standby. Nothing for Netflix. It just remains stagnant. So on the RSI, no bigger move to the downside. It's just the candle is just really dropping. We have a gap to the downside all the way to that 78.12. So you have 78.12. The goal is to get to 75. The goal is to remain above 75. Ooh, hello 200. So the goal is to hold above 77, but if it drops below that 77, it's okay to back test 77, 75, but we need to reject that 200 MAs. Really need to reject that 200 MAs. If we drop below that 75, yeah, we could test that 74.38, but the true supports now lies around that $69 for 69 to 67, 69, 70 to 69 to 67 for Netflix. But it is critical for Netflix to remain above two lines, 77 and 75. If it drops below 77, at least don't drop below 75 for Netflix. Okay. We haven't dropped Netflix below 200 even before. Well, we did had once we break out back testing that this was on, when was this? 2023. All right, after we recover, we haven't dropped below 200. I have allergies from my dog, sorry. 2023. So let's see. Must hold 77, 77, 76 for Netflix. That's the goal, Umar. 600 is the goal. Trump is going
On
to
Meta,
keep.
yeah.
Yep. Trump is going to keep volatile. He just posted that Trump signals swift return of sanctions again. Oh, Russian oil.
Well, Russian. Oh, we don't care about those guys.
You will be able to take a look at NASA daily on daily. NASA. All right, you guys pay attention to your net. Oh, what happened to your
Wow.
cues?
Intel had a huge sell-off.
All right, folks, it's 11 o'clock. I don't want to do overtime. I don't get paid overtime.
No taxes, right?
Well, I don't get paid at all. So it's 11 o'clock. I will see you guys. Hold on to the cues. I give you guys a sell signal. I said I want to get it to 735, but if not, I want a guaranteed profit from you guys. I hope you guys are listening. As for your Meta, here comes your $599, $600. All right, you guys should know what is the resistance. Come on, let's break through that. 597.74, 599 to 600. I keep repeating that. You guys should know that already.
Yeah, he wants right there at 598.36. Break through that, and it's got a clear path to 600.
Yeah. Thank you, Yolanda. Always. I love all your. Yolanda, you make great.
Right?
Yeah, incredible. Took me forever just to do mine. I have a lot of. That's so pretty, Yolanda. Good job. Gracias, mi amiga. I like that, Yolanda. That's so pretty. Let me go ahead and save that. Sorry, Yolanda, I cannot pay you for that. That's so pretty. Meta's trying its high. Rita, you're welcome. Thank you, Miss Mary. I learned a lot today.
Come on,
I'll
Meta.
make money.
Breakthrough for you up, Meta. Come on.
Hey, Umar, I actually made you money. You just prefer not to sell it on the top. Can I have a private class session recording we had? Of course, Conway. Please be patient with me. I was in a lot of pain over the weekend. And while I was teaching with you guys my scalping, my swing, and my charting yesterday, in the past 3 days, I don't feel great, but I still do it. So please bear with me. I'm bombarded with a lot of work today. So I'm gonna send it to you guys today for your chart pattern swing yesterday. I'm gonna send it to you today. I already uploaded to YouTube, okay? And for the Q&A, I'll give you guys a date for that. All right, what's your meta? I ain't trying to cause any problem, but you're a chart. Aw, hunger work. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. All right, folks. I'll see you guys today in the Power Hour. Hopefully, you will not disappointed. And I'll see you guys. I love you. I love each and every one of you guys. I will see you on the Power Hour.
See you, partner.
See you later, alligator. I'm waiting for your announcement, Tom. I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Diana, I hope you made money on Meta. Sister, thanks. Good job, Marianne. Thank you, Jimmy. Need to break the
All right, time to go. You gotta go. It's after 10.
Yeah, I gotta go too. I'll see you guys. Thanks,
right,
Tom.
see
Good
ya.
job. Good job on your Google, by the way. Hey, Raise Mania, I haven't heard from you.
Whew.
Hope you're okay. Thank
He's
you,
there.
guys.
I
Thank
see
you,
him.
YouTube.